All right, and we're back. All right, we're going to do the back brakes now, flush that system. Kind of see master cylinders down here. You have a Phillips screw here, one on the other side. So I have to take those out first. I'm not going to be able to show you too much of an angle there. Let me get this, trying to get in around my jack. So there's a Phillips here and a Phillips here. So I think I have to get my short Phillips to get back in here. I don't think the long one will reach, but we'll try. In any case, that's what I'm going to do here. And then we're going to suck the old fluid out like we did the front. So just keep an eye right here. Make sure you're on the angle you need to be. All right, let's see if this one will get it. May or may not be able to get back in here. Don't want to be on an angle because I don't want to strip the screws out. All right, we can get to one. That's loose. Try this other one here. All right, yeah, we got them. So I'm just going to pull this out. Like I said, there's not much you can see here. You know, with the I have lowers I run because I run the bike all year round. I don't stop riding unless there's a bunch of salt on the road. Okay, all right. There's the cover. Okay. Set this off to the side, and I'll get the diaphragm out. They definitely are going to need cleaning. Okay. This over here. Alright, let's try that. Okay, let's get this next. Oh yeah, back one's definitely... The back has definitely more... you can see in the top, see the condensation? See that buildup right there? That's all water in there. So they definitely get a little more in it than what the fronts get. So those got to be cleaned. I'm just going to spray that real quick while it's laying here in the sun. You guys saw me clean the front one, so you don't need to see. Cleaning the back one's basically the same process. All right, so first thing we're going to do is let's drain the master cylinder. Get up in here, okay? So same process. We're going to take that. Get up in here, we're going to pull a suction at the deepest point and pull out what we can. Okay. Again, it's pretty dirty in here, so I'm going to have to wipe this all out. I'll show you a picture or a video in a second here. I'll get up to it. Just want to see how much we got. Yeah, it's a little bit yellower, darker yellow than the front was. So I'm just curious to see how the clutch looks now. Again, this is a garage kept bike, so, you know, it's pretty wild that it gets that much moisture in it. And this is why you need, okay, not maybe, this is why you need to do this job. This has to be done. I mean, technically, you don't have a choice. You really need to do this. So, if you could see up in there, I don't know if I don't have a flashlight with me. Hold on one second. Let me turn my overhead light on. I got the garage door open, so I really don't have lights on. Callie, you're being quiet today for a change. What's up with that? All right. That's on. Let me do this. Bring my trouble light down. See if that works. Yeah, that works a little better. All right, now, see if you can see down in there. All right, I don't know if you can make that out. Try to get an angle here. But you see all the black in the bottom? You see all that black in the bottom of the master? I got to wipe all that out. That's like corrosion, I guess, from the moisture starting to build up. So we're going to do that before we do anything else, before we put in fresh fluid. So bring you back around here. And let me get a Fresh paper towel. Get some brake clean on here. And we're going to get up inside. Just a shame the camera doesn't pick it up without extra light, because I can see down in this thing fine. I have no trouble, but you can see all that black. That's all coming out. Get down inside there and just get that white. Very good. One more little spot here I can see. I got it. You can see. Get that out. All right, very good. Okay. Yeah, it looks like that got it. One more spot here. There we go. Now I got it. It was laying right up against that front. I had to get the towel shoved up in there. Okay, right there. Get it down. You see that's all inside there. So now what I got to do is let me get a small funnel, clean funnel. Get some brake fluid in here. Clean this funnel. I got the nifty from the red line kits that I buy. They always come with the funnel when I buy the full kit. So these work well for getting up in there. Get back in to get the brake fluid refilled. I just got to let this air dry, but I should be able to get right there. And then I can tip it and stand it up to keep it. So what I'll do is I'm going to come in from this angle. All right, I'll fill it up to where it needs to be, and then we'll start bleeding and keep an eye on it. So right now I just need to let this finish air drying. You know, the brake clean air dries quick, so get the bulk of that out, and then we can go from there. All right, in the meantime, let me take off one of these jackets, because I'll tell you what, I'm supposed to hit 70 here today, and then 45 next week. So 70 today, I figured let me get this done so I'm ready. Ready for spring, but also trying to get this maintenance out of the way, because my intent is to take a trip to Myrtle Beach. I want to go down and go look for a house. So trying to get as much of this done as I can now. Going to do a new battery too. Put a brand new battery in it. Probably in the next 2 weeks. Watch the weather, we'll see. All right, so now what I'm going to do is put some fluid in here. There we go. Just a smidge. Just to get that topped off. Now that's filled right to the top with fresh fluid. Get a towel for this. Just like I said, with the lowers on, it's a tight fitting, tight fit where I'm at. So just a pain to try to show you what we're doing here. All right, that funnel can sit there because we are going to have to add more. All right, look down in. See how clean that fluid is now. All right, down inside. So now we're going to start pulling on the back brake. I already pulled the cover off. I didn't make you sit through that. So we're going to hook up our vacuum line again. Let's get this bleeder cracked. See if that's enough to pull. See if we can pull a vacuum here and start sucking it out. See if that's enough. All right, it's holding a vacuum. Well, it's pulling. She's pulling. Let me keep an eye on the master cylinder here. Going down. Yeah, that's starting to go down some. It's getting there. See if we're holding vacuum. So we're holding vacuum. We're good. It's pulling. Just I got some kinks in these hoses. There we go. Now back to here. Yeah, we're good. We're pulling. It's pulling slow but sure. Probably could crack the bleeder open a little bit more, but Don't want to pull it too fast. Okay. See where we're at. You guys can see that. Yep, it's going down slow but sure. I'm going to top it off. I think I'm going to open that bleeder just a tad more, just to be safe. Pull it through a little quicker. There we go. All right, now we're filled back up, back into here. Now, crack this bleeder just a little bit more. I think I need to replace these hoses on this kit. Yeah, that's pulling through. It's getting there. Again, it's a slow process trying to get this bled out, because you can't go too fast, because if you do, you run the risk of draining your master cylinder, which you don't want to do. Yeah, see, we're pretty far down again. I got to add more fluid already. Just that quick. There we go. Back to the top. So I'm going to let this go down one more time, and I think that'll be good. That'll be two full fills of the master cylinder pulled through the system. How we doing here? Yeah, we're doing good. It's pulling. Yeah, I can see it's clean up here now, coming down. See where I pointed up here? Yeah, it's clean. Clean coming through. All right, this is almost down. Yep, okay, very good. And that's it. So now the back ones are done. And again, you can see it doesn't take that long to really do this job. It's easy. Get yourself a Mighty Vac. Why pay $200 at the dealership when you can do this job yourself at home with a Mighty Jack? And technically, you don't have to be on a stand. I just like to jack mine up. I just prefer it because it gets it up in your teeth, as a feller would say. Anybody that watches Vice Grip Garage knows what that is. And we put our little rubber cap back on. All right, very good. That's done. Gonna top off our master cylinder back to where it belongs. And we got nice clean fluid again. Just a little bit. Very good. All right. That's full. Ready to go. All I got to do is finish cleaning the cover. Show you. Master cylinder is full to where it's supposed to be. Get back down in there. There you go. See? Now what happens is a window. You just go right to the top of this little window. You want to be just above it so you can see where I'm at. That way when I put the cover on with the diaphragm, it's not pushing fluid all over the place, spilling out all over on the bike, which obviously you don't want. All right, let's see. This should be clean. That looks good. That's clean. This should be clean, yep. Cover's good. All right, very good. Okay. I don't know if it matters or not, but the writing, I always make sure you're looking in at it like this. All right, now let's get back up here. Very good. Now, all we got to do is tighten down the screws, and we're in biz. And the backs are done for another 2 years. Come on. That. This one. Come on, get it in there. It's getting slow but sure. That one, back to this. I think I'm going to get the short one to get up in there to snug that down. I don't want to strip those off. Now, we'll wipe this down. Any seepage, always wipe your master cylinder off, because as you tighten it down, any fluid that's actually on the at the very top on the edge will seep out. All right, so you see the cover on. So what I'm going to do now is let me get my stubby screwdriver. Let's see if I can get, I think that's what I used last time. Snug those down. And as if I can find my stubby. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see what we got. Stubby. That's for that inner one. Makes for a bit of a pain in the back side to get to it. And now I'm getting a little light glare from the corner. There we go. All right, that's snug. Get this one. That's snug. Back to the back. Very good. Inner one, outer one more time. Very good. All right. So that's that. So the back's done. Fluid's clean all the way around, as you can see. Now I'm going to hit it with a little brake clean just to make sure I got all the excess off. And I can just drip on the floor. Bike's due for a washing anyway, because I ride all winter and I really have no place to wash it in the winter months. Okay. There we go. And that gets that clean, ready to go. And like I said, and that can just dry. Brake clean, layer dry. Anything that's on the floor. Get this out of the way. Get that. All right. And that's the extent of the back ones. That's all it takes. It's not, again, Mighty Vac Phillips screwdriver and a 3/8 wrench to crack the bleeders with. So again, you just want to be careful. Always start with a brand new bottle of .4 brake fluid, front back. If you have the clutch sleeve, the hydraulic clutch, just always use clean fluid. Don't buy a can, use a little bit, let it sit on a shelf for a year. That's no good. All right. So that's the extent of it. All right, guys. What are we looking at? $17.31 basically to do this job, not including pulling a saddlebag. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next video.